behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you. Blue is the sky, like the color of your eyes. Blue is your heart. It's been like that from the start. Say you'll stay till the morning light. I'll help you through the fight. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you. Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. Down the road, there's sunshine and light. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new, me and you.
So it's a little bit cold today. Coming up to 1:30. And I've got my blanket on. And today's video is about dyeing the fleece at long last. So I hope you enjoyed that and you get some inspiration from it. I wouldn't say any tips at the moment because doing the 4 main colours, yes, that's fine. Anything afterwards when I'm testing the dye on the fleece may be less helpful because I'm just experimenting. So also I've been doing a bit of quilting, so I have a little video on some of that, and I think that's will be mostly what I do this week, and then we'll catch up with maybe actually dyeing some fleece next week, hoping that this test has gone well. I shall show you the results at the end of the cooking process, which is actually going on at the moment. So yeah, it's been a bit of a scary day. I was looking forward to playing with colour, but also I was nervous about playing with the dyes. But yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So I've actually crossed that little bridge now, and therefore, because I've made the dyes, I have enough dye stock to keep me going for quite a while, mixing and matching colours, etc. Yeah. So, what I'm doing here is getting my safety equipment together, which includes a mask, some rubber gloves, and a measuring spoon which came with the kit. I also have a 4-cup jug, all the jars ready with the dye pots, and a clean cup in which I'm going to mix and use this syringe to make another colour. So I'm just putting on my mask here, and you can also see I've got an apron on as well. I am using one of my trays with a piece of kitchen towel on top so I can test out the colours, and it's also a bit of protection for the desk. I boiled a kettle of water and I'm filling up the jug to 4 cups, which is a litre, 1000 millilitres. So I'm filling up the magenta jar with the hot water. So yes, I'm thinking about it. And then I'm picking up the magenta dye pot, not forgetting to put on my gloves, because obviously you're going to get dye all over the place, all over your fingers. In fact, I did get a little smudge on my cheek. How? I don't know. So I'm using my measuring spoon. I'm going to use the 5 millilitre and the 2.5 millilitre spoons to get 1.5 teaspoons of dye to put into the hot water. One, sort of getting it all over the place here, and a half. Now if this was, I'm using a spoon which I cannot use again for anything else, so this one is just for dyeing, and I'm mixing it up. Now, if I was doing 4 cups of hot water, I would need 2 teaspoons of the dye. And as you can see, the dye is covering my rubber gloves. I've used that spoon now, and I think I'll be going to wash it shortly. And as you can see, the magenta is now finished. Look at the gorgeous colour, the saturation of that colour. And so from this point onwards, I shall be making all the other 3 colours in much similar process, with 3 cups of hot water and 1.5 teaspoons of the yellow dye. For the black, 2 cups of very hot water, 2 teaspoons of the black dye. 1 teaspoon of the black dye. And that's the mixing container now. And you can see the colour on the tissue already, just how the colour is going to turn out. So I'm going to put that dye away now. And I shall get back to you with the other colours. As you can see, I made up my colours, but after this point you will find that I was washing my equipment in a bowl of water, which turned into a nice lilac-y blue colour. So therefore, let's see what happens next. And just to do a little bit of cleaning up. Now, I did promise you that I would use this to do a dye mix. So I'll come back in a bit and with a dye mix I want to do. So this is the scary bit now. So I've got myself a little glass of water to clean my syringe in. So in this recipe I only need magenta, yellow and black, and I'm getting a pink ring there already. Oh dear, never mind. So with my syringe, she says, hopefully not use the syringe yet, right, okay. So out of the magenta, this is still quite warm, it will cool down, but I'm just looking over at my recipe. So let's do this as carefully as we can. I have right, I think that's the amount. And I press that back into my cup. Get as much of it out as you can. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a little clean out. So put, you don't want to get any pink and yellow, do you really? Tissue, just white. This is a messy job, which I am finding out to my cost. Now for the yellow, I need a very tiny drop of yellow. So slowly open that up, put your lid down, a very tiny drop of yellow, in fact hardly shows. do it up to the next level and go very slowly with this. I think that's enough. I think that's what will do it. And then wash it in there. Okay, put the lid back on. And then this has the most in it, which surprised me quite a bit, but there you go. Black is in a lot of colours. In fact, it has the most. Hang on, because it's not the top end, it's the bottom end. I'll just show to the light. This is hard to see because it's obviously black. I think that will do it. And you give that a wash now. So, now, what I decided to do was give this a little mix up. Yes, you can see there's a dark heathery colour coming in that, can't you? So what does it look like on the paper? Dark and heathery. We'll see how that dries out. And obviously when you dye the wool, it'll be lighter. And also when you spin the wool, it'll be lighter. But that is a dark heathery purple. So I've done it, she says happily. Soaking this hank of Border Leicester yarn, which I bought from a lovely lady from Shapinsay, who was at a craft fair the other week, and I promised that I would try and dye it and see what it would come out like, because I've been carding Cheviot fleece, so I just wanted to see if it reacted the same, you know, it got the same vibrancy of colour. So I've made up another colour called Pansy Pink, and I've got the dark heather that I made last week. I've made up a jug of citric acid. Now in this jug I have about half a litre, to which I added about 6 teaspoons of citric acid. I also need my syringe. Now the syringe, 100ml syringe, is going to put the colour onto the yarn. So I'm going to try and do a kind of stripe effect. I have no idea how this is going to come out, because this is all new to me. I've just been watching videos. So I've got, as you can see, I've just got a little water, and I've been soaking this. So I'm hoping we will get some, you know, something out. So here we go. I've got 100 grams of yarn. So I'm going to do, I'm just getting 100 mils up. For the moment. In fact, actually I'm going to do 50, because it's half of what the half the yarn. So I'm going to do some, well, I might do some splodges instead of stripes, so let's see how we do. Right. Now, rightly or wrongly, I'm going to just leave that for about 5 or 10 minutes. Put this syringe in there. Put my lid on. I'm just going to wait a little minute or two. See what happens. Do I want to put any more citric acid in? Do you think I need to? Don't know. Now put this in the oven at 100 degrees fan for about 20 to 30 minutes and give it a check, and then leave it to cool down for as long as possible. Like I did the other day, about probably even 5 hours. Until it's cool, and then we'll see what it's like, because we'll wash it and then we will rinse it, and then we will leave it to dry naturally. That's what I normally do. Stretch it, I think, a bit as well. I think that's what we need to do. And see that top bit there? I'm just going to push that under a little bit. I think this is going to be all right. I can see where there's the darker pieces and the pinky pieces. I'm looking forward to this one.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken.
So I've made a band for the armhole on this long waistcoat to match the buttonhole, the button band on this side. Again, it's a stashed waistcoat with a curved hem. Now on the other side, I picked up with pink yarn. So on this armhole here, I'm going to pick up with pink yarn. Some more of my stash. So using a circular needle, I don't really mind how many stitches I pick up, as long as I stick to my calculation. So I'm going to try and get 5 along here. So I'm going to start here in the middle of the cast on end of the armhole, and so I'm going to pick up about 5 stitches there into the corner. So that's 1, 2, 3. I wrap my thread as I go along. 3. Now we're starting to get into the corner there. 4. And perhaps just in that corner there, 5. So I've picked up about 5 along there. As I always do a bump at the end of each purl row, I pick that up. So that's my number 1. The knit row is number 2. The bump is number 3. The knit row is number 4. And the bump is number 5. So I've picked up another 5. I then miss the next knit row and go into the next bump. So I'm picking up 5 stitches out of every 6 rows. So there's 1 into the knit row, into the purl row, into the knit row, into the purl row. That's another 5. Then I miss the next knit row, which is that one, and go into the purl row. So that's 1, 2 into the next knit row, 3 into the next purl row, 4 into the next knit row, 5 into the next purl row. Miss the knit and then go into the bump. 1 into the knit, into the bump, into the knit, into the bump, and so therefore I've picked up another 5 stitches, and I go through round the armhole like that. So now I've got round to the other half of the armhole, and I'm just going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, I might just pick the one up in the middle there. So that's just that, just to not leave myself with a large gap. So there you are. I've picked up my armhole edging. And now I will just do a simple garter stitch. I'll just pull that. Start just with a normal knit row all the way round, and as we're doing it on a circular needle, it'll be purl. So knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, and cast off in knit. Yeah, I'll show you when I'm finished.
Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through